Okay. I was just watching a video on Suit Yourself on his channel, and it's about a girl who says she's too talented to work and that she gets free money and whatever. What? And she said she never wants to work, which sucks because there's people out there who want nothing but to work. Like, they want to go to a 9 to 5 job or a 9 to 9 job. They don't care. I can't work personally. I'm on disability because I have cystic fibrosis and I'm always in and out of the hospital. Except for recently, where it's been like almost 6 months, I think, since I've been in the hospital. And I'm knocking on wood because I don't want to go there. But who the fuck are you to say you're too good to work? You have too many hobbies and interests to work. Bitch, I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of interests. I'm super interested in learning sign language, and I do on occasion. You keep saying you do too much. Well, what do you do? No offense, your weight is ridiculous. So if you're using that as a disability, I personally don't agree with it, but whatever. That's on the government, not me. I don't see what disability or what reason you have for not, or for being on the government assistance. And you know what, I can't really say anything because people look at me and they're like, well, I don't know why you're on government assistance. And I'm like, well, I have cystic fibrosis, which is a lung disease, and the mucus in my lungs build up, and I get pneumonia at least 2 or 3 times a year. And then I'm in the hospital for no less than 2 weeks to a month. And sometimes I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks. They send me home. I'm still on IV antibiotics. And then I have to go right back when those are done because I was still so sick. I think the last time that actually happened was when my port was infected, which I think this one is too, but I'm not sure. And kind of iffy about getting it checked out. I should, but that means getting a whole new port, and it's just a lot for me to do because this will be my 4th port. My first port that was over here, where this scar is, that was from my first port, and it lasted 7 years. Then I got another one. It lasted, I think, a little over a year, and they got infected. Then this one, it's been a little over a year, and I think it's infected. So I don't know. But I do know, however, that there's like legitimate reasons for me being on disability and all that. I would love to work. I actually do side jobs all the time, whenever I can. If my husband needs work. If my husband and his dad needs help at work, I go and do whatever I can for them. I try to help them as much as I can. If my uncle needs help at his job, like whatever it is, if it's cleaning, doing paperwork, cleaning, again, like cleaning, because he flips houses. So cleaning the property that he's trying to sell, or if it's even coming in and cleaning his own house. But my aunt pays me for that one. So I want to say it's different. I mean, it's still, I would love to actually go to a job every single day. I would love it. For one, it'd probably keep my mind off a lot of things. Because I'm at home all the time and mostly by myself. Excuse me. I get like really bad thoughts. Everybody has a past, but I have a past that I'm not proud of, and I'm scared, and not scared of because it's already passed, it's done with, but But, you know, like, I don't like being home alone. I don't like the quiet. I have to have, like, some kind of noise going. Whether it's, like a TV going or music playing. I watch YouTube, like, all the time. And either looking at, like, watching the videos that that people make, like Suit Yourself and Blair White and Jeff Holiday. I watch their videos, and then I also watch, like, music videos. And I try to I like staying in the loop, but I kind of just keep it, like, to myself. You know, saying so many people have good opinions, and even if they're different opinions than another person's, it doesn't mean it's a bad opinion. It's just a different opinion. So for the whole you don't ever want to work thing, honestly, I think that is the shittiest thing someone could say. Someone who's very capable of working, and you are capable of working, because you said you wanted to work at Hot Topic, but you were not allowed to, which is really actually not that shocking to me. But for someone who can actually work, to sit there and say, well, I don't want to. I want to be a housewife. Sorry, sweetie. You know, a housewife, because I am a housewife, does a lot of work, actually. I cook, I clean, I do all the laundry. I make sure this house is always clean, except for now it's a little messy, because it was the weekend and I had my niece over. But today it's getting all done. It's getting all cleaned. I do all the errands. I buy all the food. I do all the bills. I do everything that has to do with this household is me. And I do see that as part of my job. You know, it's just, you're sitting there capable of doing all these things that you don't want to do, and it kills me because I'm capable of doing them to an extent, which is why I do not have a job, because I can't. Well, that and my disability pays all my medical bills, and I have a lot of medical bills here. I think I have one of my scripts, not like tells you the price of one of my scripts. I'm sorry if my boob is in your way. I truly do apologize. Okay. They'll find it though. Sometimes they say it, sometimes they don't. Okay. And this is just... Okay, and this is for... Oh, it's not telling me. It is. Okay, this is for my Prozac, because they do have me on Prozac. And without any insurance at all, it's $59.99. I paid $1.55, but without insurance, I would have paid almost $100 for one script. That's for 1 month, a month supply. Okay, I don't know if the other ones are going to tell me, but alright, well, this one doesn't tell me, but it told me that I only paid 81 cents for this one, and this one's it's used to treat Parkinson's disease, like moving too much, being all jittery. I actually don't have Parkinson's disease, but I get like that at night. Okay, here's another one. My Seroquel, that it has other things for it, but I'm taking it for sleeping because I have an insomnia, And if I don't take it, then I don't sleep. So, and I still wake up every 2 or 3 hours anyways, but whatever. Without insurance, it was $385.99. So, right there, I'm already over $500. Don't tell me. Yeah, already over $500 on 2 scripts. Just on 2 scripts. I paid about $155 for it, but that's 2 scripts is at least $500. And then there's this one. There's one I don't know what this one is. Yeah, that's what that one is. Okay, no, that's the circle again. Okay. I have another script around here somewhere. I just picked up yesterday. I saw it. Oh, my niece does not know how to clean up after herself. That's not true. My niece does not know how to clean up after herself. She was just rushed. Okay. And this is for my Percocet. Yep, I was right. It's Percocet. Without insurance, it's $254.99. With it was $10. Or with insurance, it was like $10. So, I literally, if I wasn't on Medicaid, I would not be alive. Because I can't afford any of that. Especially that monthly. That's not even half of my scripts. That's like a quarter of my scripts. And it's already over $600. So, actually, I forget what I just said. It's over $800. Or about $800. For 4 scripts. Technically 3, because I wasn't counting the one that didn't tell me how much it was without insurance. So for 3 scripts, plus the one that I actually have no idea how much it is without insurance, I'd pay over $700 a month. And that's just, for one, that's crazy to me. Like, I didn't choose to be sick, so I don't understand why everything is so expensive. But, whatever. So, for you to sit there and say that, you don't want to work and you shouldn't have to work and you're too talented to work and you have a lot of hobbies and interests and you want to be a housewife. Well, bitch, being a housewife is work. You cook, you clean, you do all this stuff while your husband's at work, you or your wife, whatever. You're doing all the housework. Cooking, cleaning. Well, cooking, and then cleaning up after that. Serving dinner, and then cleaning up after that. And then you have the rest of the house you have to worry about. We live in a 4-bedroom house, 5-bedroom house. 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Really, I only have to worry about the 1 bathroom and 2 rooms upstairs, but because the downstairs isn't complete yet. But I also have the kitchen. I'm super, super anal about cleaning my kitchen. Like, I put my food here. So I get my food I don't want, So there's so many things that even a housewife does that you're making it sound like being a housewife is literally just gravy. It's not, it's not horrible, but it's still a job. It's still work. So, for you to sit there and say you don't want a job, I think it's bullshit because of the people like me who would die to go have a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 9 job. I would work for fucking 12 hours. I wouldn't mind doing that. I would actually probably prefer that. And I can't. And the main reason I can't is because if I go and get a job and I make up to over a certain amount, then I lose all my medical benefits, which no other. I had TRICARE, and TRICARE couldn't even keep up with my medical benefits. So I don't even want to try to think about trying to take care of my medical bills instead just on my own. I'd have to make $4,000 at least just for medicine a month. That's crazy. Not including all of the house bills, which come out to maybe, I'm gonna say at most, just the house bills are $1,800 a month. That's including rent and everything else. And then the car payment's like $500 a month. Our car insurance right now is like almost $300. So do you see how I apologize. See how it's crappy for someone who is able to work, sit there and say that they don't want to work, and it doesn't matter because they don't want to work, so they're not going to work, and they don't want to bring food to the table. Like, for you to say that at all. I'm glad you said you didn't want kids. I'm going to agree with sue yourself and go get sterilized. And if you really want to starve yourself to death, no offense, it will take a while because your body does have so much extra fat, and that's not an insult. That's just a fact. Because once you start starving yourself, your body will eat your fat because it'll eat itself. It's eating the fat around in your body to try to stay alive. It's just a thing. That happens. So, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that because it would probably take a while. The whole starving thing, I used to not like to eat at all, so I can kind of get it, but I also don't have that much fat to, I don't have as much fat to stay alive as long as some other people. So anyways, I just wanted to respond to that video because it really irks the shit out of me. And even my friends, like people I know who will sit there and say, well, I don't want a job, or I'm never going to have a job, and I shouldn't have to have a job. I should get paid for just living. Well, sweetheart, for one, that's not how the world works. And two, it's so insulting to people who want to go out there and have a job, and have a real job, and have an outside of the house kind of life, which I don't really have an outside of the house kind of life. I literally stay home all day, almost all day, every day. So, like, it really, really does kind of hurt. It doesn't hurt my feelings, but it makes me mad to hear somebody who's so capable of working, who would work if they were allowed to work at Hot Topic, they would work, but if it's not Hot Topic, it's a no-go. They're not going to do it. That's bullshit. And I would probably ban you from working anywhere I was going to work too, so. Your attitude is shit. It sounds like you're a piece of shit. You have a piece of shit attitude. And you think you're entitled. Well, bitch, you're not. Nobody is. Nobody's entitled to just get stuff. So, sorry for making this video so long. Those were just my personal feelings. And I didn't want to rate all that out and then have things misunderstood. So yeah. Thanks for listening though. It's been like 20 minutes long. That's ridiculous.